qualifications. Was he arrested when, when the bullion vans went to his house? Was he arrested? He wasn't even arrested in America when he got drugs. So I don't understand why you think he's going to get arrested. He's not going to get arrested. He's going to go to elections. The question is, if he does do the grab, snatch, and run away, who is actually going to stop him? That's what I really want to know. Who's gonna stop him? And okay, so I'm reading a comment here, and I want to make sure that this is objective. It said, Mr. Mann, even with 30,000 people, is not getting jobs and is suffering the country from inflation. Okay, so very, very basic. What is inflation? Inflation is a monetary phenomenon. Inflation is the fact that the units of currency are expanding faster than the supply of goods are expanding. Basically, there's more money than there are goods of services. So by you just saying you're going to increase your minimum wage to 100,000, the only way that you're going to be able to do that without actually increasing production is you're just going to increase the money supply. So by increasing the money supply, you're going to be increasing inflation. And again, the reason why it's a bad idea to go from to have any minimum wage is because you cut people out of the workforce. You are saying that someone who is willing to work for 30,000, even if it doesn't have any value, can't do it. You're saying if an entrepreneur has a business idea that requires very cheap labor, they can't do it because they will not be able to pay them less than 100,000 naira. And 100,000 naira, like I said, is not a lot of money. You shouldn't look at it from you shouldn't look at it from an absolute number. You should look at it from a purchasing power number. The naira is going to continue to fall. And like I said, I have 100 trillion Zimbabwe dollar note. Is that worth anything? So just because they increase it to 100,000, that 100,000 from a purchasing power parity standpoint might be the exact same 30,000. So it's a political ploy. I'd rather hear him say something more concrete. That's my whole point. I'd rather dig into the manifesto and say, how is he actually going to do these things where 100,000 naira has any value? But that's something completely different. I think the main point is that should not have come out. Other parts of the manifesto should have been focused on. Things that actually matter to the average person who wants a better life should be focused on at this point. And since it's less than 80 days, it's an indictment on Nigeria that Tinubu is still a frontrunner. It's an indictment on Nigeria that Atiku is still a frontrunner. Because when the external world is looking at Nigeria, what are they saying? They're not hearing Nigerians scream about the electoral laws or INEC. The rest of the world is not hearing that. The rest of the world is simply hearing that there's Peter Obi, there's Atiku, and there's Tinubu. And what do I mean by the rest of the world? When you look at Bloomberg, when you look at Reuters, when you go to France or Germany, when anything is being talked about Nigeria, they're just saying that there are three major candidates. Those three major candidates have policies that are kind of similar. Obi has kind of a foothold with the youth, but they're not hearing that Nigerians are unhappy about the environment in which they're going to elections. So it's a prime environment to be rigged. And I think someone said, oh, well, ballot snatching is not going to happen anymore. There's many ways to rig election beyond just, the type of crimes that are going to be happening in Nigeria now are not the basic crimes. They're evolving the type of crimes that they're doing. So I think that it's kind of a shame that there's only 80 days left, and the perception of the world is that Nigeria is just going to another run-of-the-mill election. And if the obedience win, I don't think they're gonna. If the obedience lose, I don't think they're gonna have a lot of leverage in the world, in the eyes of the international community. It's just gonna be like they lost, and I don't really see anything that's gonna happen other than Tinubu or Atiku becomes president, and you can cry us a river, but no one's coming to rescue you. So it's going to be interesting. We have 80 days left. I'm excited to see what happens in February. According to the obedience, I think Peter Obi is going to sweep Borno. He's going to sweep Yobe. He's going to win in Gombe. He's going to win in Bauchi. He's going to win in Jigawa. He's going to win in Kaduna. He's going to win in Zamfara. He's going to win in Sokoto. He's going to win in KB. He's going to win in Plateau. He's going to win in Taraba and the whole Southwest, where Tinubu's from, and Yoruba are. He's going to win there as well. And then, he's going to have a peaceful transfer of power to Obi. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that actually plays out. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, John A. You had the same mindset with me. Because economically, if you are a friend to economic, I'm not an economist, but at least we have insight to almost everything, which we are not professional of. We will understand that if you don't deal with inflation, the moment you increase salary, I was a civil servant. I worked University of Benin. Yes, for more than 11, 12, 13 years. If you increase salary today, if you don't deal with the economy, state of economy, inflation, if you increase salary today, I tell you what, your house landlord will increase their house rentage. Transport people will increase transportation. People that are selling commodity, because that's where they are going to get their own, they will increase commodity, price of commodities. Services, doctors will also increase because you are increasing what we call salary. And for me, I'm a farmer. If you don't buy from me, I won't get money. So if your money gets higher, but the only way I can get the percentage is to also increase. Taxes increase. At the end, you discover that when you were receiving 30,000, it's almost now equal to what you are receiving a lot. Because a lot of things will increase. That is the philosophy of. That's why I said the first thing is not increasing salary. Nigeria economy need to be fixed. When it is fixed, inflation is out of it. Inflation is the main problem. That's what John A just explained. Inflation is the major problem. And once this life is high, you are now creating a gap, more gap. What are people who are not receiving salary, who are not salary workers, like the traders? What are the people selling pure water? What are the people doing roadside business? So we really need to understand the basics before we. I'm obedient. We all know, but the aspect of increase of salary is not my thing for now. That's the only way I'm just not agreeing. It's not just my thing now. The from consumption to production is the key. That will bring in investors. That will bring in more money to the economy, and that will bring in competition. And the moment you allow competition, you see price will start to fall. Things will start to normalize. Economy is what we need. Somebody that will fix our economy, which I think Peter Obi is the
But
man.
leftist, when you say fix the economy, and I just want to I want to talk about this more in depth because it's logical. When you say fix the economy, what you are actually saying is that you need to create an environment for entrepreneurs to come
My brother,
and create
when I
businesses.
say fix the economy, we all know that government policies is a determinant factors to economy. The government policies is a
To an
determinant
extent,
factor.
to an extent.
When you have the right policies in place, it helps the economy. That is the policies.
To an extent.
Yes.
Government policies to an extent. Government doesn't create the private sector.
But the
Government does
policy
not.
creates the private sector. The policies create the private sector. If the policy is favorable and there's enough and the institutions are working and there's security, you see a lot of investment coming to have that are leaving. Many have left. Why did they leave? Is it not the policy?
The main
Why did they leave?
policy that affects the main policy of government that affects the private sector is your monetary policy, because businesses rely on capital, but the monetary policy is not the business of a government, because your central bank is supposed to be an independent institution, but it's not even acting as an
Sorry. I
independent
think
institution.
Madam Olomo, yes,
Let me correct you there, please. Let me tell you
everybody wait.
something.
No, this is not time for.
Government creates a policy that drive every system, all the
Every system.
institution.
Oh,
If
this is
government
not policy English too big. Government create law. No be policy. Government create law.
Give me an example
Abeg,
of give me an example of the
wait.
law. No, here.
Wait.
Give me an example of a law that the government's going to create that's going to.
John E, hold on, please. I want to quickly address an issue. I saw one issue now from Madame Moye saying that she got kicked out. Madame Moye, nobody kicked you out. Oh. If there's space like we don't kick nobody out. Maybe your network or something just make you that's sometimes we have this problem. You come first, the network will leave you, you go and come back again, you'll now be at the second. But that's what I have my list. When you come first, you are there. Even if your network shake, you can't come back 1 minute. You are still there, you are here. So it is network issue. We don't kick anybody out for somebody to come in. No. Nobody kicked you out. Sorry, very sorry. You can come back. Yes, coming back to
Okay.
Johnny, you are
Tell am say na wetin dey happen to Kundaye since be that network problem.
All right. Thank you. Lefties, when you were saying that you're not in support of increment of salary because it will affect other areas and others, and it's supposed to do this first before the increment and all that. Do you know how Peter Obi said he will do it before in the increment? Do you have any idea with that at all?
No. I have no idea of how he wants to do it. But
if you don't have idea with it, don't oppose it because you don't have
no,
idea.
what I mean,
jump up and say you want to increase money.
Hold on. What I mean is Peter Obi is the only person for now that we all know that is going to rescue Nigeria. Among everybody as a contestant, it is not disposable. Nobody can argue that. But what I am saying is, he has been saying things, important things that caught a lot of people. When I say important things, the only thing he should hold on to, for me personally, he has said it all. Moving Nigeria from consumption to production.
Yeah, that one is there. It's part of it. There's a lot of things you need to
If
sell.
he moved Nigeria from
selling himself now, how he wants to do it, if you have not heard from him, we shouldn't oppose him. That's just the fact. Is a part of unique selling points.
Yes, I agree, because not that I'm disagreeing, but personally, he just said so. But maybe APC man go say they go put up on 120, come be like competition. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. That salary increment, I don't want it to look like a political statement. It's not what we want now. From my own view, it's not what we want now.
Hold me accountable. Whatever I say, we should document it down. You know what this platform is all about. Today, we are for Peter Obi. Immediately, by God's grace, he become the president of Nigeria. That's the day we are going to start checkmating him. Hold me accountable. I've said it.
And I don't want us to checkmate him based on salary increment. That is not a good system to checkmate.
But
that's what I am. That is what I am. That's what I am.
His proposition right now, because we are not sure how he's going to do it.
I don't want us to hold him accountable on that, please, because it's not going to be.
Can I interject a bit? I'll be, because I slept up.
Let me just say one last thing. Let me just say one last thing.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, Mr. John. You are not the only one here.
Tony Africa. No, allow Tony Africa to talk.
Go ahead.
After Tony Africa, Madam Omoye's corner then.
It's Tony Africa that's supposed to talk now, lefties.
Tony Africa is turn of Tony Africa.
Okay, go ahead.
Tony Africa, Omoye's corner before ECBT.
Okay, go ahead, Tony Africa. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, sir. Everybody. Hello. Thank you very much. So it's a pity that the other guy that just spoke, is it John or whoever, he spoke very well. Later he's tried to, he already said it, because my wish is that Nigeria should be regulated to the extent that we can use 1 naira to buy bread. We can use maybe 50 kobo or 1 naira to buy goody chocolate. Nobody say you want to give them 100,000, minimum wage. That means it's automatic. That is what we call disaster. Nigeria will be the last country on earth, or will be wiped out. So our our target should be on how to make 1 naira to buy at least a bread. I learned that bread is now 1,000 naira. Oh, that is too painful. It's too painful. So it is like Mr. Obi. You know that many people like us now, we have been saying that, okay, at least Mr. Obi is somebody that we know that we can be able to talk to. But now it has taken my mind off him entirely right now. I'm very angry. I'm so angry because you can't, it is like someone who is in a state of desperado that I want to be a president. For what reason? Is it because an Igbo man must be a president? Or our people have to support that, okay, let us give them equal rights?
Sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry, I just want to ask you a simple question.
Hold on, sir. Let me learn. That's what you call marriage of convenience, which should be allowed in any sane society. 100,000 naira is like, I want to win at all costs. What the hell? What a president should be doing, what a should be telling us is that, okay, when I come in, as a could I just point it out, no grammar. Okay, I will try to liaise with the local producers of our petroleum in the bush, in the creek. Otherwise, they will say bush when they produce although they're not so they're not so well refined. Let us improve on them. Let us stop subsidy and let us look for a way to produce to refine our oil. That's what you should be saying. We can Venezuela. Hugo Chavez, a good guy. He was with his system. He was able to build 16 refineries. So hold on. In order to prevent their crude from going to the USA. Okay, right on.
Tony, you can't listen. Next time, you don't tell the moderator to hold on. When the moderator have the right to interject you anytime, we don't book appointment for it. When you
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was the moderator that would ask me to hold. I didn't know, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good.
I should hold on.
You are saying that Mr. Obi is supposed to be addressing this and that. When you talk about the petroleum, you have talked about it. Mr. Obi, personally, I actually said that subsidy is an organized crime. So you have addressed all these things that you are talking about. So what else do you want him to talk about?
Tony, Mr. Peter Obi has said everything. He said he's going to cut. Governance is too expensive. They have to cut governance down. Tony, listen. If you want to talk based on what is happening. The petroleum thief today, if not Peter Obi that said it is an organized crime, it is government that is stealing your oil. The show that they gave out, they didn't catch the culprit. They've not announced those people that are stealing our oil. But they just because Peter Obi said it. Because he said it, they put up a show. It was a show. They bought one. That is a penance. That is sacrifice. They say they catch one, they bought one. Is it today?
Amongst all the candidates we have, it's only Peter Obi that have said that subsidies is an organized crime. So you have
cut it down, governance.
All right,
taking more. So Tony, sir, don't use that as say my mind is desperate. Peter Obi is not desperate. Remember what he said from the beginning, that I am not desperate. And if you watch, Peter Obi is not paying anybody anywhere he goes. Have you seen people where he goes? Does he pay? This is what the people want. The people want changes. So even if he's coming out to say, I will do this, I will do this, he has the right to say, this is what I'm going to do. It is something that he think he should be. Even right now, people should be paid more. But if he have said that, for me to say, I only said he shouldn't just add that to it, because in his own, in everything I've said, he's been talking. Everything's going to get balanced if he actually do all these things. So bringing in this one, that's what I just made. He doesn't need to even bring this so that other people don't look at it as a political statement. By the time he really, for all what he has sold to Nigeria, everything he has said with his mouth, he said, hold me accountable. There's no way you call him, he does not go. There's no question you ask him, he does not answer. Who among them does this?
All right, let Mr. Tony round up.
Mr. Stoney, please.
I was just trying to start. Okay, you said that I should hold on for the moderator to interject, so I let him interject. Interject.
Oh, no,
So,
go ahead. You have your time now,
any-
Mr. Tony. Go ahead.
okay, sir. Thank you once again. It is very difficult, because that we black people, when we always use emotion when we are approaching our political, issues. Okay, like as I was saying before, I don't want to make any trouble. Like, please, to be a president is to have love for the people you intend to govern over. Please, it is. I mean, look at this. I mean, the narratives from the stories coming out of Africa. Sometimes you can't even wake. You can't sleep. I mean, I learned that young girls now, they now sell their bodies 60 years, 50 years for 15,000. So these are the factors that you have to consider before you make any political statement. If you say that you want to increase money, not that at all. Do you know what the other guy has spoken before? In order to have a stronger naira, you have to have you see what they call it. Okay, you need to have industries. How do you create industries? How do you empower the farmers? So that they can be able to go to the farm and do something, and then etc. etc. Then the production. When you say that you want to change the country from consumption to production, how do you want to do it when you have no light? I was even suggesting that instead of even any other manifestos right now, manifestos or whatever you call them, let all the presidential candidates start talking about, okay, this is how let us talk about power. I will bring electricity and then refine our products. If we're able to refine our petroleum products, which can be done, which we don't have anything like subsidy at all. The fuel we are using in Nigeria today are being refined locally in the bushes. Just like our grandparents and our mothers right now, are able to refine their palm oil. That's why we are saying that what is wrong with us as black people? We should refine our oil, get engine oil out of it, get diesel out of it, kerosene, and then sell to the neighboring African countries. What do you need the IMF loan for? What do you need Chinese loans for? That's what I said, that the Peter Obi should be telling us, okay, if I come in, I'm going to, start to refine our oil. Not be say another subsidy regime that I will amend it. And then not say, oh, okay, because I don't want to take so much time now. Constitutionally, in the constitution, it's not okay. How can he work? And then the worst part of all right now, make I tell you now, people from PDP and then APC, they're already flooding his party now, which means it's already big. It's Labour Party has been corrupted. Even though that from the onset, he went into Labour Party, which is quite different from his ideology, because those things he tend to do might not match the ideas of a Labour Party. But we say, okay, we don't care, because right now Nigeria, we are so fed up that we want to have anything goes.
Tony,
right now,
Tony, before you continue, Tony, please, sorry. You said the Labour Party has been corrupted. Can you point out how they've been corrupted?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That is because people from PDP and APC are now flooding the party. They are not rushing over those criminals.
Mr. Tony, Tony, do you know that constitutionally, even though you that is talking right now, you introduce a new party, political party today, all these satanic people can still come and join your party. Constitutionally, you can't stop them. You know that.
Yes.
So, yes, you should hold the president accountable. Peter Obi is not a president yet. So, we said it from beginning on this platform, Mr. Tony, that from the beginning, they said Labour Party doesn't have structure. Peter Obi doesn't have structure. And I said it here. I stated it myself that as we are getting close, a lot of people are going to be defecting from PDP and APC to Labour Party because they are beginning to believe on Peter Obi's dream. Right? That's what they are doing now. Unfortunately, you can't stop them. You
Can
know,
I answer you now? Can I answer you now?
Tony,
just add your
Tony,
own.
No,
Let
yeah,
you-
I want to
please.
answer this. This is very important, sir. Thank you very
Okay,
much,
I'll say it
my
two
chief.
minutes.
My chief. My chief, thank you very much. So now, Peter Obi does not need any of these political gladiators coming trooping into his party from other parties right now, other than the youths and the people with good intention. The masses you have to rely on them. So long we said that, okay, those are the structures. So don't let anybody come into the party, because once you come into the party, is already a dead party right now, because the people that are coming in, I mean, imagine them Okupe and all these people that are the many people, etc., that are running it now. Were they not the people that were running other parties? You know, is party coming not enough? And then let the student union, the labor union, they can come in, those non-political partisan people. I mean, for allowing people to be coming in, as this, as that, as military officers, every this, it's nothing. It shows that we are going nowhere. We're going to end up like we ended up with this
right.
useless
Mr. Tony,
Obaseki.
Mr.
Yes,
Tony,
sir.
I understand your plight, and you know why I support you on this. Unfortunately, we cannot change it, and I'm also going to assure you now that before February, you are going to see governors, ministers, senators defecting to Labour Party. We know this is going to happen, but how do you want Peter Obi to stop this? It's because they are beginning to believe on his dream.
Okay, Tony, look at the screen.
Yes.
Please, somebody said we should ask you, who is your candidate?
No, I have no candidate to
straight.
as at now, but
Please, who
no,
is
hold
your
on. I will answer it. I will give it to you now. I will give it to you because due to the way that the country is structured right now, politically, I think, tribally, anything, I will not support anybody right now, unless is there anybody that said that that is coming to use GPT or anyhow to be able to bring things nearer to my people of Edo State. That's who I will support. Because right now, the election will not count. Right from the onset, primaries were bought. Look at what is happening. People are, building bridges and then celebrating them.
Mr. Tony, it's still your turn.
Yes.
Please let me borrow some
Yes.
time from your turn, because we have a couple of people calling in here. Good evening to you.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Hello, please turn down your system. Talk to us. What's your name? Where you calling from? Turn down your system.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, Najawash, may God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling from Italy. I'm Pastor Alessandro Morose.
Okay, thank you, sir. Go ahead.
The best party so far now is Labour Party. What Mr. Tony is saying, since he doesn't understand the topic very well. A tree can never make a forest. Then, since Labour is a new party, we need other people from other parties. We need from PDP, we need from APC, we need from every other parties. As far Obi is the principal, as far Obi is a straightforward man, he's not somebody that is stealing. People under him cannot steal. It was true Obi, we know that there's always theft. Nobody knew before.
Yes.
If God help us that Obi come, my brother, Obi is not a messiah, but God used somebody to do wonder. Obi is going to transform that country. You and I will be proud of our country wherever we go. You understand what I'm saying now?
Of course.
Obi is the only person now we are seeing. If people are coming, please, to your platform, try to educate them first. Increasing salary is very good. If Obi should increase the salary to 100,000 naira, you that is selling cold water, the money will still reach your hand. The money will be circulating. Okay, those that the herdsmen drive away from the farm before, the whole of them go back to farm. You see, things will be moving fine. Obi, by special grace of God, we all should pray, physically and spiritually, that God should allow Obi to come there. Every evil one that want to deprive him, they will fall asleep in the name of Jesus. You understand me? Whatever we are going to say now, please, let us educate our people how to vote and how they will stand with their vote. That's what we are going to be talking about. Not that we should not allow this one to come. Let everybody come to Labour Party. If they like, let them come. But as far as Obi is a clean man, nobody under him can steal again. Thank you very much. May God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
Thank you. We will not give Tony too much time anymore because there are still people who have not spoken since.
No, but it's still is his turn, and he needs to.
I'm just saying we will not give him too much time. I didn't say it's not his turn.
Okay.
I said we will not give him too much time.
I'm
So
not saying I'm not saying Milo Con, not a Milo Con. I'm saying no, don't change it.
I know it's not his turn yet. It is his turn. Tony,
Okay, hold on,
please,
Mr. Tony.
in 5 minutes.
Yes,
okay.
no, hold on. I still have someone else here that want to speak to us. Before that, let me quickly acknowledge Liz Enaoro. Thank you very much for the super chat. May God bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you right there. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from. Okay, this person we lost it. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Tony, round up.
Okay, thank you very much. So it is not easy now, you know. So I like as a could I say me could speak small English. So the thing not easy. So you know when they ask me say which candidate I will vote for now or which candidate, I may not get any candidate say it will fit do anything.
Mr. Tony, you see, we will continue to interject you. You don't have a candidate at this particular time, and you are one of the people that is crying all the time. You want a better Nigeria, and at this moment, you are sitting on the fence. Do you think that is right? How can you get a better Nigeria when you are still sitting on the fence?
Yeah, because so they have not conducted any national census. So under the INEC is not independent.
Yeah, but at this particular moment now, what you have in your hand is
no.
what
Let me just finish. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Let me just so no police system because like in the same world, the police is there to arrest any president or any presidential candidate or any governor. Anything is not there. So there's no good system to produce a system out of the system right now that we're having. And then so as a result, we are saying that anybody that is, let us go the tribal way then. Let's go the tribal way so that if we can vote to see anybody that come and devolve the country so that the powers, so that those cabals can be overthrown, you know, like the beast of England. You know what I'm saying? This beast of England, the Northerner, we have to take the power out of them first, or we go to regional system where everybody can be able to develop at at their paces, you know. So, but if all these things are missing, no national census, no security system, no nothing. Nigeria now they say that you can come home with expired passport. Everything is collapsed. No water, no nothing. So what is going to produce that? When people are hungry, you are telling them not to sell their PVCs. If I were to be in Nigeria right now, I would sell my PVC just to get some money to eat, you know. So that's why we say that the system is not there to produce any good person out of them. So the only person that I'll be hearing, they said that they want to move the capital back to the south, or to call the country. Anybody that can be able to cause any trouble in the country right now, so that we can start afresh. Now the person now so they wait for to come out. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Tony, thank you very much. I made a mistake before to say immediately after Tony is going to be Madam Moyes corner because it was T. T was before Madam Moyes corner. So, T, I'm sorry. So I think it's going to be turn of T, then Moyes corner, then the CBD. That's how it is on my list. So
sorry, lefties, you left me out for a long time.
No, I didn't leave you out. It is we are just following the way it is on the paper. It is your turn now.
Do you know who is talking?
This is
Shooks.
Yeah, exactly.
Shooks, no, Shooks, we called you. You were not here.
Yeah, but when I came back, I've been testing on the private, letting you know.
Chess,
yes,
Shooks,
supposed to be the first person, you know.
Shooks, not just see. You don't need to quarrel because we call you. You're not there.
No.
But
he commented on the private chat that is back. He's here.
When he commented, why you not call her now?
No, not your fault. No, not your fault.
Now your fault.
No, not your fault. No, not your fault. Choose, not blame you, blame leftists, not be me, not be my fault.
See Atiku and Tinubu, see Atiku and Tinubu, they argue each other.
We not see the private chat. Me not see her. He will see her. Why not talk? Me not see her.
See Atiku and Tinubu.
Okay, all right. Let me take a call, please. Let me take a call. While we take this call, please just hold on. This caller will be calling. and just give us a minute. Please make una share this broadcast, make una like the broadcast as well. And I appreciate every one of you for your patience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Benjamin, you are not picking now. So unfortunately, when you call back, someone is already talking. So please, left is call the next person.
No, it's going to be him now since he's back and
Mr.
let
Shooks,
him talk.
30.
No,
Okay.
Mr. Shooks,
no,
please.
Mr. Chooks, since he had just fought for his shirt. He don't fight for his shirt now. He don't win shirt. Make it play.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Leftist. Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
evening, fellow panelists, and everyone watching us. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the man who I think Tinubu's campaign, whatever, you know, that man has seen Nigeria and Nigerians finish. If you hear his words, I mean, I'm so confused when I heard him speak. You know, he boldly said that Nigerians will forget Chatham House on election day, meaning that he has read Nigeria. But I hope he forgets that this is a new Nigeria, not old Nigeria. I mean, this is something, except if they have something to do to rig the election. Because if this kind of confidence is what they have, you know, because every time I say APC speaks, you know, they speak with so much confidence. I hope it's this kind of confidence he have, because for him to look Nigerians in the eyes, you know, and still judging us in 2022 with 2019 or 2015, I think he's making a mistake. I think he's making a great mistake. Like we always express here, Nigerians in 2022 are so much politically educated that it's the few. It's only few that you know you can convince. You know, I don't know about those who will sell themselves, because I'm not calling it boat selling, but selling themselves. Apart from those kind of people, everybody knows what is on board. You cannot go to Chatham House and delegate your questions like every other person here have said. It's like you go into exam and you take friends and family to there. Each question they give you, or you go just like Mr. Macaroni did. Each interview you go, anything they ask you, you have people who start waiting by the door who can give them the best answer, even if it is not the best answer. So it's the kind of mentality these people are working with. But I just hope it's only this kind of thing that is in their mind, not the rigging, because the kind of confidence they have is nothing to write home about. Each time they talk, I don't know if it is a fear or confidence. Look at that man, the way he was speaking. The way he was speaking, he's not even speaking as if Tinubu has done anything wrong. In fact, he went ahead to say that they are teaching Chatham House a new thing. And that reminds me what Buhari's administration said when they questioned them about them not being able, not being accessible to Nigerians. They say it is his style. That's the exact statement they made. I can remember that like yesterday by Garba. He says the president's style, that we cannot see him, he cannot talk. So that is the kind of thing. He said that man is very funny. You want to teach the world a new thing, and it's this kind of thing you're teaching them, that you don't have to go to interview to do this, or if you are going to exam hall. In fact, what Tinubu did, what he did in Chatham House is malpractice, exam malpractice. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So it's this kind of people that we, Nigerians should be aware of. And if we are not accomplice, we should do the right thing. We should do the right thing by walking away from these people, because no matter how much they give you, within 2 years, that is it. You'll be back again begging, hoping until another 4 years come again. So in that case, I'm warning Nigerians, let them stay clear of these people. Coming to the wage increment, I don't think it's a good idea for now. Because like other previous speakers said, you have to build the economy so that the economy withstand inflation. Because if there's no inflation, 30,000, who is earning 30,000 in UK or in US per month? If you know the amount of people that they wouldn't even reach 0.0 something of their population, those who earn this kind of amount per month. Like John E said, yes, it will kill so many small businesses, because there's businesses, whether you like it or not, you still need somebody to help you run it. And if they make it a law, if you don't pay that person up to that, you're breaking the law. So are you encouraging us, even if nobody is coming to enforce it, are you encouraging us to break the law? So that is where I have issue on that increment. He should come in, turn things around, make things cheaper, so that 30,000 they pay them can be able, to sustain them and, give them a good life. Start from somewhere. Because if you kill so many small businesses, you are in a big trouble. Small businesses is what drives the economy. It's as simple as that. I'm not an economist, but we can see it on the street every time. Look at the amount of people hawking. Those people are self-employed. They gain employment. What would have been of them if that space is not there for them to earn a living? I'm not saying people hawking on the street is the best idea, but I'm just using it as an example to say that if he wants to sustain all these kind of businesses, he needs to work around the economy, make the purchasing power to be stronger. That's the only thing they need to put more time on, because like we always say here, Nigeria has money. Nigeria have money. It's just the will, the political will to put things right. You don't allow people to steal, and you allow them to go free. When you jail people, when you name and shame people, people will be scared of stealing. People will be scared of negligence, because one part of the problem Nigeria have is negligence in the office. For example, look at our IG, a whole IG of police coming out to tell us that he didn't know that there's a court judgment. That's the kind of things that kills Nigeria. Nigeria, this kind of things is easy to stop if you have the political will. Because that is statement alone, last him in prison, straight away. That could have been an evidence for him to be nailed. It shows that you're not doing your job. So when you come into office, you don't read files. You just come into office and you relax, making parties that you got promoted, rather than hit the ground running. Those are the things that are killing us, and that's the kind of areas I want them to concentrate on. Because the amount of money Nigeria lose in all these federal parastatals and their workers is too much. Those are the things killing the Nigerian economy. In every country, if you have a public holiday, they pay dearly because everything has to be suspended till the next working day. And Nigeria have one kind of economy that sleeps. How many shops are open in the night? How many businesses are going on in the night? Those are the kind of things he needs to work hard to make it happen. I mean, he might say that out of I don't know how to put it, raising hopes. But I don't think it's what we need now. Even if you have the money to pay that, that is not what we need now, because how long can we go? 100,000 today. Tomorrow, how much? It will be 250, 1 million. For what? That is to show that there's a big inflation in the economy. So let's I think I know I know they're listening to people, because I'm sure so many places have said the same thing. So let them turn this around and make sure that the economy grows, that people will have their way, to make money. Because the more you make money, the more you spend. You don't just take salaries high. If people can't afford to pay salaries, people will sit at home. And how does those who sit at home have purchasing power? They have zero purchasing power. So that's my take on this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think what we are all saying is going to point down to his policies, which he has earlier on enumerated on. He has said so many things. He has given a lot of Nigerians, a lot of us, hope. Everything he has been saying is what concerns us and what we want, what we think, except this one that is just added. I think he's adding it. He also knows why he's adding it. I'm only just saying that. We shouldn't just dwell on this. We shouldn't use this at all. Because is it Tinubu that want to do cashless and be borrow you his money and come to your state and collect? Do you listen to him in Chatham House where they said in Lagos your house is so massive? It's like a whole street. How do you get this money? He now said our Nigerians are enemies of money, wealth. That he now became article that he inherited estate. Tinubu will grow for Osun State that come to Lagos. Now I inherited estate in Lagos. I inherited some estates. I invested on stock exchange where you get money that they ask her. So guys, the best person so far in this race, we cannot compare. In the first places, we are just talking of Tinubu. Let's remove Tinubu out of this picture. What do APC have to contest with? Since APC came to power, what have they done that affected you and me? Is it not the APC that was openly glorifying bandits? Have we forgotten? This election period now. Let's talk. Have we forgotten? Glorifying bandits, giving power to cow. They brought Ruga. They brought Waterway. They brought Rashid. They brought cattle colony. And they are telling you they want to make sure you give it to them. Is it not APC government? It is the government that was doing it. Leave banditry. The few things that APC have done so far, sorry if he will talk. What? They were the things they met. The few things they've done, it was what good luck have started and those who have not started. That's the blueprint they are working on. Do they have anything? Somebody should come and tell me what APC have done, APC government that they succeeded in doing. Apart from making sure that almost the head of all parastatals, institutions belongs to them, whether you qualify or not. We forget so soon how they bring one Boko Haram man, give a custom manager, he could not shake. He could not even know how to salute. They gave him the chance to head the position. All these things are social media now. What has APC as a party done since they came from top to bottom? And let's remove Tinubu out of this picture now. Tinubu will just get as a P. APC as a party. Let's talk, guys. Let them come and tell us this is what they've done. This is what they've done. See Malami, how that want to be Attorney General, we don't know. Do you hear them talk? All the people they put in position, are they fit for the position? Who are those people? Is that not APC? And the institutions are dying. That they are tired, they begin swallow money, snake, gorilla, every animal, foul self. They don't catch one animal, put for sale, so that this animal, they don't vomit the money. Guys, we'll leave this matter for another day. Please talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Leftis. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thanks to everyone watching and everyone on the panelists. Thanks to the ones in the comment section. Well, I think basically everyone have their kind of stand on the minimum wage situation about Peter Obi. And I think to a larger extent, people are saying that why not get there first before you start using this, saying these, because now, I mean, Nigeria has money. The country is blessed, but the economy is also not in a good shape. Now you're trying to rescue the soul of the country, and a lot of damages have been done. So why not get there first before saying things about minimum wage? I mean, he's trying to probably take over the likes of Joe Biden and Donald Trump here in the U.S. But you understand that we are operating on different system, different territories, because an average Nigerian may see that as free money, even though they're going to work for it. But the question is, is the resources even there now? You've not even get there first to see what is in play, to know what's going to be left behind for you. I mean, just take an example of this guy leaving money in Anambra State, and then his own successor is saying that he didn't do anything. So what do you think is going to meet there once he get there? So I don't think, for me, I mean, it's a good campaign strategy, but one thing is people are going to hold you to your words. And what about if you get there and things don't work out the way you expected? Then that means you're dashing people's hope. And like John E. said, I mean, before now, 2019, 2020, 2021, up until now, we had the case of COVID-19. You may not be able to project all of that. You don't see all of that. But now you're talking about the 100,000 Naira minimum wage. That's a huge increase between 30 and 100. That's about 70,000 there about over there. So you have to figure in how is the economy performing before it's a good plan, but I mean, it doesn't need that right now. You can have that in your parking lot, on your manifesto, and then unveil when you get there, and then things works as you intended. Because an average Nigerian saying this want that to happen right away once he gets there. The very first day it gets there, the next day, go ahead and increase minimum wage. What about the money is not there? So I think for him, he should sit down and then think about the things that he can use as strategy, so I don't shoot yourself in the foot. Because the country is just not in a state where it's supposed to be, and hopefully he can talk to his the economists in his caucus to see how they can actually get that to work. But I think Nigeria are very expensive now, since he mentioned that. Then to the Chatham House, I think that situation has been overflowed, even because the one that went there to Chatham House also, he himself knew what he went to do there. You know, one thing is, we are Africans and Nigerians, and we have a lot of proverbs. If the one where they tell lie, no saying they tell lie, at least the one where they tell lie, no say they tell I'm lie now. So either way, if Tunumbu doesn't know he's telling lies, Nigeria knows that he's telling lies. So he himself knew that what he went to do there is just a shamble. It's just to deceive the people, to dissuade their mind. And you can see all of that plays out when he went to the restaurant. And then from the restaurant, he's saying, oh, now grab it, run for it. So those are the things they went to do there. But it's a disgrace to UK, because this guy just came to infect your system. Well, you may say, oh, he's not running in the United Kingdom, but I mean, he did that on your territory. Chatham House now is being seen as a charlatan house by people. So the prestige that house have before now is dying, because whatever Tinubu touches, it may die. Take an example of Lagos State. People are talking about Lagos State like, if you probably were not born in Lagos and you didn't grow up in Lagos, or if you were born in Lagos before 1999, cast your mind back to places like Apapa, how those environments are serene, where you see the white guys. But now, go back to Apapa today and see how the place look like. Go to places like Festac, Mile 2, Onipan, all of those areas. Go to even Ikoyi, go to Falomo and see how those areas look like. These are places where the Lebanese, and then nice areas where very serene environment. The likes of Apapa, Festac, those nice areas. Even Adegunle has a very good road there. But now, can you even drive in those places anymore? So is that a modern Lagos? Can you term that as can you compare that to New York? Now, take New York in 1999 and then Lagos State in 1999 and then compare them together. You will see the progress in one city and then the other city is dying. Is being killed. Bridges are now, people have to pray before they can go on bridges in Lagos State. So is that a modern Lagos? Because I really want to know what they're talking about when you talk about modern Lagos. What is the modern Lagos all about? Where you can see, security is not certain. The adversaries have taken over the places. Now look at the video that this guy played, Elvis played earlier. Imagine if that guy has a good education, he will not be where he is today. But that guy can speak well. He can put one or two things together and tell you, oh, this guy is not fit. Agberos everywhere. People are dying and crying every day. So he himself knows what he's doing to Nigerians, and he's just playing on their intelligence, taking people for a ride. Or because they know that they've weaponized poverty against the people, and if they can give them 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira, people can easily fall for them. But the fight here is between Nigerians and then INEC. And Nigerians themselves, are they really willing to actually turn things around in the coming election? Because if you're willing to turn things around, you won't see most of these people that have their heads on have their minds on right asking you to vote for someone that you know that is not capable. He's not capable to do it because, I mean, he's old. So all of those things put together just shows you that this guy is just playing on the intelligence of the people. And whoever is supporting them is just doing it because they're going to get paid for their service. So don't be surprised if the likes of Mercy Johnson get money in the long run, because that's what they're being paid to do. They're being paid to come and act all of those scenes. The one that went naked a few days ago, I mean, he got a vehicle for it before he went naked. So, but the question is, yeah, I mean, he got a vehicle for it. So people need to be, the minds of Nigerians need to be talked to, because people's mind is now porous, corrupt, because they are now lovers of themselves. They love themselves above all the people. For a 10,000 naira, a Nigerian can kill. Why do you think about kidnapping and the likes of them? For a 10,000 naira, is that bad now? Is that bad? People can do whatever they want to do for a 10,000 naira. So, I mean, at this time, Peter Obi should align his campaign properly and then know what he will have to say when he gets there. Don't be carried away because you want to win the election. Say what you know you can do. Don't overpromise and then later on you underdeliver. Because that's what they will owe you about. They will owe you it. You said 100,000 naira minimum wage. Where's the 100,000 naira? You don't see, then it becomes something else. Then at that point, your integrity is being swallowed. I'll just leave it at that point. Thank you so much, people.
Yeah, as for that, thank you very much. We'll be going straight to Madam Moye. But before then, as for that, we have the money to pay. If you are talking about where is the money is just there.
Leftists, we have the money in your state, Edo State, in your state.
Yes.
Elvis is crying. You are crying. Omoyerita crying. And then we that are not from Edo State, we are also joining you guys. The money is there, but you have access to the money.
The thing is this. Let me let
you. You don't have the money, actually.
The thing is this. We have a good leader. They have the people at heart that is doing it right. It will be accessible and the money will be there. If you know the amount of money that leaves that country every day, if you know the amount of money that is spent every day by the present government and past government, the money they embezzle every day, even if they give every Nigerian 1 million in a month, it's sustainable. Let us just go there.
Leftist, I don't think Leftist, just really quickly, let me just not teach you, but let me just explain something about money. You know what a Ferrari is, right? You know Ferrari, the car Ferrari. You've heard of Ferrari before, right? The car Ferrari.
Go ahead. It's almost time now. Please be fast.
I know, but you know the car Ferrari.
I know. Everybody know Ferrari.
Okay, so if I give you, you're in Europe. If I give you €1 million, can you afford a Ferrari?
I don't even need it. What do I need it for?
No, just play along. If I give you €1 million, can you afford a Ferrari?
€1 million.
Euro, yeah. You could probably afford a Ferrari, right? Just make it. I'll make it easy. If I give you €5 million, if I give you €5 million, can you afford a Ferrari?
Yeah, probably, yes.
Okay. Now, if I give everybody €5 million, can everybody afford a Ferrari?
Yes, of course.
No, they can't, because there's not enough Ferraris for everyone to buy. You see, it's not about the amount of.
Look, listen. Your analogy. I'm using. Hold on. You are using an analogy.
No, it's not an analogy. It's a reality. If I gave everybody €5 million,
everyone does not want Ferrari.
No, but you're missing the point. If I give everybody €5 million, everybody cannot afford a Ferrari because there's not enough Ferraris for everybody to buy. It's not about the amount of money.
Not everybody want Ferrari.
I'm not saying whether they want Ferrari or not. I'm saying everybody will not be able to have a Ferrari if everybody has €5 million because there's not enough Ferraris to go around. It's not about the amount of money you have. It's about the
when it comes to that, you'll be surprised that there will be enough Ferrari. Ferrari will produce and start producing. There's market.
Okay. You see what you see now? You're saying something. life is not about how much money you have. Life is about what you can buy with that money. Life is about the production of goods. Life is about the
But
availability of
John
goods.
E, that
Life
is
is
not
about
even the
supply.
issue now, John E. Please,
Okay,
please
well, okay.
allow
I guess what I'm
Madam
saying
Boye
doesn't
to
make sense.
talk.
I'm not wasting anybody's
It is
time.
not
Since
the
what I'm saying
issue
doesn't make
now.
any sense, let me just not waste anybody's time.
We've spoken of
Whatever.
that. It's not the issue now. That is not
It's
an
the issue, but you don't get it. But it's fine. Go to the next person.
Madam Omoye, please.
Greetings everyone again. Yeah. So I just want to start. Before I start, please, I have to ask a question.
Go ahead.
I beg. How many days left to the election? Now 78 or 77? I beg me person remind me. Let's say
Go just call her 80 days. Go just call her 80 days.
call 80 days. Because this talk when we wake up do every day. Why we are here again today? Waiting. What time is it in this election phase that we are in now? Is it not time for aggressive election, and so that we can strategize and plan on how to deliver the win to Peter the Rock Obi? I want to understand first though, is that the time we are in, or are we just starting?
Now the time to get aggressive. Now the time to get aggressive with this. Not the time to go this.
They still be big English. Okay. I just say make I clear. You know, so when person they say when chicken enter foreign land, if you just enter new land, you go first stand with one leg. Before you put the other leg down, you go first look around to see whether the environment go accommodate the second leg. Okay. Now I can put down my second leg. Biko, make I borrow John E. word shambolic. What I find shambolic, Mr. John E., is that here you are again, coming with the same rhetoric. You never tire. That Biafra, when you hold Gidigba like Iroko tree, now you they bring again. You go talk, you go slide, You go talk, you go slide, Biko, John E., I beg you. You see this time we did, so everybody I they read. You already don't make her clear. You talk her just now, you say it's a shambolic election. Now we dey run. So why you there here? Why you coming? No, they come again because you see this election when we did so when we dey plan to run for Nigeria, because now election when go save our life and the lives of our children yet unborn.
You mean the shambolic election?
This exactly. So me they tell her say that shall make it keep that shambolic. May hold on as it they hold the rhetoric when they always bring on here, because I take exception to that. Everything when they can't talk negative. We know say you not like the election. We know say you not make election vote for Nigeria. We know say you want me Biafra stand. So what is your game? Gone. Why are you? They was that show up. Where was another who paid you? There was another vai. What to make you they come? What to make you they come add mouth for this election when we they push? What do you make you they come add mouth? The people when they come, when they not say clearly, they're not there will be side. What do you make they can't show up? Because we don't get time. I beg. Those of us who we know say lives are at stake. Every day, people. Yesterday, I get one friend when Mama Jo died. Nigeria happened to her. Medical malpractice. I beg you with everything where you get. Don't leave this platform for us. The owner of the platform doctor saying that
moderator, can I just interject a bit? Can I interject a bit just for 5 seconds?
No way. Oga, no, Mr. Tony, be calm. I not interject when you they talk. I beg you, sir. I beg you,
but
sir.
don't attack somebody like that. Okay.
I go attack you because you be Tinubu man. What you they do for you? I beg you now. Mona go meet una papa when they do Baba Blue for the side. Mona go they do side Baba
The guy they tell you true. The guy they tell you true. The guy they tell you true, my sister.
To yourself.
You they speak fake Igbo there. You know.
Mr. Tony, hold yourself. I not talk when you they talk. I beg.
No. The guy they tell you true.
I beg. Go meet and make they tell you true. Not bring a con here. I beg you. Yeah, because the fight we they fight today, if you know they pay you as they pay us, go and meet your Baba Blue with grab and snatch. Go meet him. I beg. When not call this platform, how they disturb us. We are getting somewhere. We know so una not like Nigeria. We know say una not get interest in Nigeria. So make una not they show up again. Make una leave us to run the show. Since una want this sideline, I beg you. Nobody call they use English, they confuse us. Some of us go night school. I beg. Big Konu, Abado and the minions. When they talk, say they want grab and snatch. Nobody they talk about that one. I don't see anybody where they say, Baba, why you go they talk that kind of thing? As soon as you, Mr. Tony, the supporter, why you not go meet and say, Baba, no talk like that now. You not be Baba, you not be grandpapa. I beg una, because una they talk about say Labour Party president talk say he want increase, they look to increase minimum wage to 80,000, 100,000. Because una they talk like say the man don't already enter office and he don't already set the minimum wage. What he talk? He said the Labour Party said its presidential candidate is looking and not to go school, but he said he's looking to implement 80,000 to 100,000 as minimum wage. Because looking to, if they consider, he never do it. He said it was touted. This comment was touted by the deputy national chairman of the Labour Party. So why are we even having an argument about that? How much is bag of Gary in Nigeria? Bag of Gary in Nigeria, average price 15,000 naira. Bikonu, 15,000 naira. If you pay person 30,000 naira, how much you want to feed the family? How much? With the demand, they don't say they consider 80 to 100,000. We don't know whether now 80 or whether now 100,000, whether it go day in between or whether an average it go give. We never know. You just say the man when they don't say want to increase the minimum wage, not to say things they jet for markets. What do you think say go increase? It go move us from consumption to production. Not be so that it goes surplus, so that whatever you're paying your staff, you go reach the thing buy something for markets. How much be a bucket of Gary for markets? But we never talk about bag. I beg una. The man never enter. You know, be say you don't talk say the minimum wage that be this, so we gonna run with him. If you start, he even put policies in place. He even talk about policies in place for small business owners. We go make loan accessible. He make all those things. Most people when they come talk for it, they don't listen to the man. They don't read up extensively about the man to understand what they talk. We will come here, they drop, comment, they use BB grammar till they disturb ourselves. I beg una. The man never enter, but not only they say, and again, Baba Blue, not be me disgrace. Now in family, in generation, now in disgrace. Thank you, Brother T, for saying that, because yes, now Chatham House is disgrace. He bring that charter, he turn that charter house to nonsense. If na me be Vita the Rock Obi, no go Chatham House. May they keep the invitation. The man has polluted it. What is the point? We have more. The man when he can't talk for channels, television network, Abina Arise, when he can't talk. He said, we even have better institutes in Nigeria than Chatham House. When the man go they disgrace his forefathers and his generation and his lineage and his minions. Now that one want to they follow. Who are you both people be?
Not the cost.
When we they follow, Oga beg, Mr. Tony, no interject me. I not curse anybody. So please let me have my time, Oga, sir. I beg you. So at the end of the day, the institutions when we get the man just come. Indirectly they tell people, they signal to the same palm color people say they not trust our institution. And people go see they run, they follow that kind of man. And then they complain pass. Mr. Niger was just talking just now. He said, why they say the people when they suffer pass, now that they run follow this man. But guess what, Mr. Tony? You go call the search. Now you know all the problem pass, but you they support the person when they increase the problem. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Eh? This election, now tell now, if in case you not know, you see this Peter the Rock will be the enter. Anything where they like me they do. Iroko tree not they fall anyhow. You see, Peter Obi, he stand gidigba like Iroko tree. We dey back. Nothing they happen to her. And we are not having a shambolic election. Mr. John E. We are having an election that's going to save the children yet unborn and put us in the place where we ought to have been centuries ago. At least we'll start the pathway for that. And if you are not interested in that, please keep your sentiments to yourself. Don't bring it here. I don't know why we keep allowing this to happen. I don't understand it. We have an election to win next year. We should be talking about strategies. We should be talking about what remember we never do. What is left to do? Make we start to the hawk with our beef for inside interior village. Maybe enter where is left for him, for people to be aware of him. That is what we should be busy doing, not entertaining contrary opinion that's not getting us anywhere, but always taking us round in freaking circles. We don't need it. We do not need it. I beg. I'm not surprised that anybody is supporting Agbado. Their heads are all fried. It is very, very clear that all the people that have been running the leadership positions in Nigeria are all running on empty heads. According to Rita, pamper brain. They don't know jack. Now who know man, now they get where they now make the country be as it be so. It is not up to us to fix it. If you're not interested in fixing it, leave us alone that are ready to fix it. If you're not interested in the greater good, go and freaking fix your set. If that's what you want, leave us that are interested in fixing the country to fix it. I beg. I yield.
Thank God say you yield. I believe say you don't go yield. I for just the last, you just help me to do the work they go. Thank you very much. That was a sharp one. I beg. Who never unmute himself? Okay. ECBD, talk to us before we go back to how we started.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
ECBD. Good.
Yeah. Good evening, lefties. Good evening, Nigeria Watch. Good evening, the panelists. Good evening, everyone listening to us. Well, I think I should start from where do I start? This issue of
ECBD.
Yes, sir.
My brother ECBD, thank you very much. Sorry that I have to take a minute from you. I just want to acknowledge Amoye's Corner for a wonderful, passionate delivery. I want to say thank you, Amoye's Corner. It shows that we are not just doing this thing because we need to. We are not just doing it like a child's play. We all are very, very serious here. And I want everybody to know, because the pains in Nigeria is affecting every one of us. So this is not the time to sit on the fence. You know, if you are in, you are in. If you are not in, just stay out and live out. That's it. Because people are dying every day. The situation in Nigeria is pathetic. So, Omoye's Corner, I want to say thank you for saying it how it is. Thank you. Back to you, ECBD. God bless you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Well, you know, some of our people, I don't know, they just like trouble. This is the thing we are talking about. You know, you see clearly, you know, Peter Obi for 2023 president, but you just say, let me just go there and just, you know, find these people troubles more. It's just, it's amazing. But to be honest, like Omoye said, we don't have time for all this. As much as it's it's fun sometimes, you know, But the truth of the matter is that right now we have a lot that we can be doing more to support the agenda or the cause of what we want to achieve. So let me just say this thing of minimum wage. I hear some people talking about um, where will the money come from and all that. It's just amazing. I'm just surprised. I don't know what's wrong with us, to be honest. I don't know how some of us understand or reason these things. How much is, for example, the 100,000? Let's assume it's going to be 100,000 minimum wage. That's about, is it? That's about 200 and some 20 something dollars, right? So, how? Let me use South Africa for example. They are earning about 300 and let's say $30 minimum wage, right? That's about like 1.60 or so dollars per hour. So when you multiply that probably by, let's assume people that are not working, people that are earning minimum wage, let's assume that they are working on Saturday. So like times that, multiply that by, let's say 24 days in a month, you get about 330. And Ghana, maybe you feel like South Africa, oh, they have been developed, they are more developed in terms of infrastructure or whatever. Ghana recently, I think they are earning about $1.06 per hour right now, or let's say $1 per hour. If you do all those maths, Ghana will be earning about the same 200 and something dollars per month as minimum wage. So what are we talking about? If you do the same thing with Kenya, so is Ghana and Kenya richer than Nigeria? So let us not. I'm just surprised that we are feeling like the thing is impossible to do. It's very possible, and that is why we must. Nigerians should not miss this opportunity of bringing someone like Peter Obi in. The man does not just say. He said it there in Taraba that he does not say what he has not done consultations and done calculations on. That's the kind of person he is. He's not those kind of politicians that will come and make vague promises just because they want to be elected. He has already shown that by how he led in Anambra State. So let us not even go there, please. We should even be crying that people are not earning, people are earning anything less than 100, 100,000 as minimum wage right now in Nigeria. So it's very much possible. Then this thing of grab it, snatch it, and all these things, it's just quite unfortunate because the arrogance. You could hear from the way he talks, the way he does these things. It feels like he's running some. It feels like someone that thinks maybe he's running some kind of. Is it like a cartel or just something? Like he's a boss of something. Like these people that will just declare something, go and do this for me, and do that for me. It's quite unfortunate. The entitlement is just something that baffles me, and he's not. You can't blame him so much. You blame all the people that have crumbled to his feet, maybe because of the money they're expecting. Then that's how you understand what has been going on in Lagos over the years. The person that I had somebody saying on Arise News that you cannot even be a chairman of a ward or anything or councillor if he does not approve you. And you're talking about what is that? Is it even legal? But like I always say, well, to be honest, I feel like some of these things is cultural because I don't understand how they will allow one man to wield that much control over. Yeah, I think he has even exceeded Lagos. I think in some other parts of the southwest, not maybe the whole of southwest, but some states, he has that kind of influence. And he even tried to extend it in Edo State, but the Edo people refused. So it's quite shocking. And that's why, like when we are talking this, when people are saying, oh, we don't have kings in the East or all that, we have. It's just that there's no amount of money you can have. Even if you have your money, even if your money fills one whole container, the Eastern people will not, those things, if people don't like you, they don't like you. And they can like you today. If you make a mistake or you deviate, it will change the next morning. The people. So so it doesn't mean that, it's just, that's why I'm saying that it's a beautiful culture, to be honest, with the in the Southwest. I like it so much. I grew up among Yorubas. I know the language, everything. So, but the thing is that some people that have other dubious, agenda can, can capitalize on that, and before you know, they are using that as, they are influencing people, and they're making them doing things that they're not supposed to do. You know, so it's just quite unfortunate, and well, but I thank God that people's eyes are opening, and I believe that this election, this time is our time. And if you can read everything that's happening, you'll see that Peter Obi is not a naive politician. He's doing his own work very well. He's working around the clock. And I believe that there's hope. There's hope. And that's what this platform is all about. And we must, like Omoye said, we must focus on that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Isibidi. That was very brief. Anyway, I want to quickly say thank you to amazing amazing Grace for her wonderful super chat. Thank you. This is a very big support and a long way. Thank you. God bless you. Yes. I think we have a caller. Yes, we have a caller. Let's quickly take this. Yes. Monday Omorengi. Talk to us. I greet you, sir.
The truth is, give is concerning the minimum wage that Peter B is talking about. People are saying it's not possible. Are they saying that somebody cannot earn $1 a day in Nigeria? I can't imagine that people still believe on that, which means they don't believe that this country will be good again. So if they say $2 a day, it's possible for somebody to earn $2 a day. But the man has told everyone that he's going to, give opportunity for production. If we become a production country, then we can earn more than $2 a day or $3. $3 now, we know how much it is in Nigeria. If you times it by 30 days, that 100,000 is talking about is still small. So, if you look at we in the Western world, no matter what, if you earn, depend your country where you are, if you earn 800, if you earn 1,000, if you earn 1,500 a week, depends on your work or how also you are, whether one job or two jobs. You still pay your rent, you still do whatever, you still have more to live on and help other people. So if we have something doing, we have job, this matter of 100,000 will be small. So I don't want people to believe that it's not going to be possible. I know everybody believes, or maybe everybody will be right the way you think about things. But let us have that kind of belief in our mind that if we fix our country today, there is job opportunity, available job. We will not be talking of this 100,000. Look at so many jobs we just abandon in Nigeria. If we come from Nigeria to the kind of job most of us do in Western world, if you're in Nigeria, you won't do it. And we complaining there's no job because there's nobody who started it. There's nobody bringing up the idea. Yeah? If you
You look at this Western world, people selling things, or people, let's say, people doing people doing disability, people doing nurse, people, different kind of work. But the opportunity is not there in our country. That is why we are still suffering like that. The hardship in Western world is more than the one in Nigeria. But you are suffering in Western world, you are achieving something. Your mind is okay. You are not borrowing. You are not struggle to eat. Because you have something doing, that is the main thing. If the rabbi said you want to make us to have something doing, make us to be a production company, a country, then so be it. Then we should hold that. We should believe, we should join hard to make sure that one is done, is possible for us to be, to work. If that one is ready for us, 100,000 is nothing to me. What is $300 here? That is more than 100,000 in Nigeria. $300 in a month, you are talking of the one you used to buy McDonald's in every day for workplace. Is it no more than that $100? So let's forget about that. For terrible issue is a bygone. I've ever said before. I woke up one. I said to my brother, I don't know. They're gonna start making one mistake to another that will be helping me. These two parts, they will be making their mistake every day. They will be disgracing themselves. That is what I want to chip into this matter. We should blast a little bit. No, the relax. I mean, we should not worry much about them. We'll be praying for them for making this mistake that will be promoting to help us, the masses, to achieve our country back. So that's what I have for the people. I thank everyone. I appreciate everybody that contributes and panelists. I thank everyone. Now, good night.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Monday. Yes, we have spoken so far, and we'll just go back again, and we'll be winding up. We are not here. We are not here. Who is that? Who?
Yeah, I wanted to clarify something.
Just hold on. We are not here to condemn Peter Obi. We've never ever condemned the young man who Nigerians love so much. We're always here to talk about way forward for the country. Looking back, we'll know that PDP and APC has really given us problem. And if you are somebody that follow trends, you discover that a lot of truth will be hidden from the people, the public, which are now coming out batch by batch. A lot is happening behind the scene. And the only way out is to have a good head that can manage a complex country like ours, Nigeria. Looking at the people we have so far now, we all agree that Peter Obi is the only man standing that has been consistent in everything he's been doing since he came on board to say, I want to lead. He didn't come to say, I want to rule like Tinubu or Atiku. These are rulers. These are not leaders. He said, I want to read. I am not desperate to be the president of Nigeria. Remember his word, how he started. So I see no reason why we, any reasonable man, even if you are not reasonable, that you cannot be reasonable if you want the best for yourself and for the future of your children. We all know that now is the time to change the status quo. It's not business as usual. Peter Obi, come 2023. We should all do everything possible to make sure we change this bad leadership. The problem Nigeria have is just simple, one problem, leadership. With the right person there, every other thing will come to play. Leadership is the problem we have. because we have bad and corrupt leadership. So corruption is the order of the day in all sector.
Exactly.
In
You are
all
right.
sector.
Yes.
All. I'm not removing one, even the church, the mosque, the corruption there. Because on top, when the head of a fish is rotting, what do you expect of the body? He said, if I am not stealing, I see no reason why anybody that is working with me will want to steal. If you don't know a thief, I don't like stealing. Would you want to tell me anything about stealing? You would. The problem we have is bad leadership. Every other thing will come to play. Yes, we'll be running up, but then we'll still want to hear some persons talk. We'll still want to hear from John E. He said he has something he wants to say. We'll still want to hear from Tony Africa. He obviously has something to say. But before it gets to you, Tony and John E., let's quickly also listen to some other persons before you persons. Like Chooks, please talk to us. Now, this will be the problem. Chooks, we don't deal. Last I just said, my trap don't work. He did. Talk to us.
Thank you once again. Yeah, we've been talking about the 100,000. Yeah, it's not like we are wishing not it's not too big for Nigerians, but it depends on the kind of economy we want to have. Like I said earlier, I gave an example of somebody earning 30,000 in wherever it may be, so that is not possible. It's highly impossible. Not that we don't have the money, but we don't want a kind of this thing. It's all about inflation, because if the prices are too high, that is where you get this kind of things we are talking about, making money 100,000, 500,000. But if the economy is stronger, the purchasing power is there. You don't need too much money to purchase something. That is the kind of things we are talking about.
Mr. Shooks, before you go ahead now, say now walk up now with the place, so you understand. You the finish. So I say I could give you an update now. So now 2-2 Argentina and Netherlands, 100 minutes, last seconds to go. They are going for extra time now. 2-2. Okay, I'm going to continue.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, so we're not condemning him. We're not saying it's not doable. It is doable. Yeah, all we want is let him talk more of other things. Let him leave the wages by the side. Nigerian people knows he meant well for them. Whether he say he's gonna increase the wage or he didn't say it, they know if he needs to do that, he will do that. That's why we're hoping on him. We know that he knows the appropriate time to take any action. It's not just, because what we don't want is, this kind of politics that these old people have been doing, coming to tell us we will build hospital, we will build this, we will build that, let him, focus on those things, he just have to achieve, straight away when he gets to office, this, like he said, it's a suggestion, yeah, but we are lending our voice so that it won't be a thing of they don't know, they just say it, I know they're listening to us, and that's why we're here. We're not just here for ourselves, if we are here for ourselves, we know what we will be saying when we come here. It will be full of play and the argument of things that makes us happy. But we are here so that we will lend our voices to the things happening in Nigeria, to our principals, and because we know they are listening to us. You see how many times we made a suggestion here, and all of a sudden we see them implementing it. Nobody knows where they get those things. It could be here. I'm not doubting it. So that is why it is important for us to lend our voices to to things happening, because sometimes he wouldn't know it all. Though he said, I repeat again, he said it's a suggestion. He haven't said he's gonna do that. But if if we put if we lend our voice and they come up with a better idea to say that, to put that forward, that is helping. Yeah. Is there any other thing that need to be talked, leftists? Am I done?
If you are done, just tell us you are done so that we'll move to the next person.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
All right, that's where we will be calling it Tony. Tony, oh yeah, tell us what in your mind when you want to talk, sis.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So I don't get so much to talk now because say when we talk, they will say make we not talk. But say I meant well also for the people, for the general well-being of everybody. Not be saying now only we went there abroad. And then the way they pay me be say people when they talk, all of us there abroad, we know say that country no they good. Now make all of us run away. So we can't blame people you'd say, oh, may they not follow this, may they not follow that. So there is no political environment that the youth can, embrace a very good candidate. Because at the end of the day, also, that even Peter Obi, Tinubu, Atiku, and all of them, they are all the same, and so they belong to the same class of the people that have been running, that have been drinking our blood since 1999. Like the other guy, one guy just made mention of a comparison between Lagos and New York, 1999, and to date. That nothing, that Lagos is going backward, and it's a true, it's true, because all those Apapa area, really, Keja, everywhere. If your food drop down, say you feel it down, but today, look at the whole place. Look at this Apapa Woroshoki Road. They have to give it to Dangote. They have to give to this one. I don't know. The country cannot no longer renew passport because people that occupy the Nigerian embassies abroad are from particular section of the country. We're not seeing that even that if you say that you trust Peter Obi, that if he comes in, with the current constitution, that nothing can be achievable. Nobody is perfect. To be taken Obi to be perfect is very bad because this 100,000 is the biggest problem. If I call it blunder now, they'll say, hey. That's what they call blunder. Because what we need to do is to empower, like the previous speaker, Chooks just said, it's an Igbo man by the names, it's Chooks, you see, he was very straightforward, no matter, who was being hurt by his submissions. You see that what we need is how do we produce, how can we start up industries? Put people to work, they will pay taxes, and then we can export some product or at least for domestic use, then they will be paying tax, and then the money will be going up. Then it depends on the export and import that will make you make your currency to be, see your currency. So
Mr.
we don't
Tony,
need 100,000 euro. Yeah.
Can I quickly just say something, just a few seconds?
Yeah,
But
good
you see,
evening, my brother.
yeah, thank you. All these things we are saying is good. With all this analysis we are saying, but let us also not forget the most important, which is right now I believe we are in a existential crisis. Crisis.
That's right.
We need people. We need to first come out from what we are in right now. Then when we come out, we can and we have already seen someone like Peter Obi that already knows what he's doing, that has tried it before. And what are we talking about? Who is the candidate now that is bringing something better than what Peter Obi is bringing?
Because okay, you asked me question now. So that CBD, no problem. Take it easy. We're not a fight. Okay. The TB say nothing will feel work. For as Nigeria day now, nothing will feel work at all. That's why they say, oh, you go start from the lower level now. Say anybody in the corner. Look, very simple things. Okay, look, we just concentrate on electricity power. We just concentrate on production, farming. How do we get those things now? The Nigerian government say now they get power production, now they get everything.
exclusive list. I mean, explicit list, whatever list they call them. So we don't know where. So nothing will work.
Tony, we have just about, let's say, about 80 days to election, and you are now talking nothing will work in Nigeria. What gives you that mind to say nothing will work in Nigeria?
Oh, thank you. That's very good question, sir. And then that requires also a golden answer. Because like I pointed out earlier on, sir, the indices, is just pointing at a negative. You can see, first of all, people are going to Chatham House or whatever they call it. People are buying everything. So we are seeing PVC, the gutter. They said that there's electoral law, electronic transmitted. The other one say no, we don't want. The other one say we want.
You are not coherent. You say people are going to Chatham House. Which are the people going to Chatham House?
No, everybody is going there.
Have you been there?
No. Let us talk about Nigeria politics in Nigeria. So Tinubu is wrong, and Obi was also wrong for going to this down street, down street number 10 last time, or going to England, Atiku, with all these people going there to meet. I mean, this is just hello. It just shows that the indices, I mean, are just pointing at just 0.000, and then we are looking at a pit, and then we are falling to this pit. That's why I'm saying that nothing can work, right now. I said Nigeria is completely conflict.
Tony, I can understand that you are not in our page. You are not with us at all.
I'm in your page. You know that last time I said that Obi, I'm embracing Obi because that look like somebody that we can be able to talk to. That when we have problem, we can be able to talk to him. He will talk to us. Not unlike when some presidents are not there to come out when there's catastrophic issues, or people are dying in the bush, or people can't travel any longer. No president. So then I said, but someone like Obi. But look at this now. We are not talking of, and very simple things. ABC, primary school level, elementary school level. We have to make industry, whether in a rubber industry, whether in a cocoa industry. Got to do something. How can we refine our oil? But the local
refinery. Tony, hold on. Give me some minutes. Yes, Israel, talk to us.
Everyone. Hope you can hear me.
We can all hear you.
Yes, okay. I want to talk to Mr. Tony. Though I disagree with him, but I have to make him understand one thing. This is a fact. I respect his opinion. But Mr. Tony, you have to understand there's something you were talking about in Chatham House. I want to tell you, is Chatham House in Nigeria? I want to ask you, because you keep saying people go there. It is only the APC candidate that went there that cannot speak to Nigerians. He left Nigeria and come to speak in Chatham House. Is Chatham House in Nigeria? Are they the people voting? Is it not Nigerians? So this is the person who has been disobeying the rules and regulations by INEC, by not speaking to Nigerians, by not talking to Nigerians what he wants to do as president. When he came to Chatham House and people were trying to tell him that he was even blabbing in Chatham House, lying to Nigerians, that is somebody who has been having a court case from the United States, somebody who does not even tell you how old is he, somebody who cannot tell you how he's made his millions, somebody who cannot tell you how he got his certificate. So what are you coming to tell us? So when you start speaking about the team, be specific, Mr. Tony. I respect your opinion, but I have to call in here because what you are saying does not actually make sense. Because what Nigeria wants now is to move forward. You are telling us that Nigeria don't move forward. Then when is Nigeria going to move forward? Do you actually know that in your generation, since you cannot do it, why can't you look to other generations that can do it? I'm asking you. You are there now. Your generation, before you left Nigeria, Nigeria is still being stagnant. Now it is another person's generation. Why can't you see it other way that they can do it? Why do you always think that Nigeria is going to be faced by these same people who have bring us into this Armageddon?
Can I answer you now?
Talk about Nigerian progress. You guys want to talk about let's divide. Let's do this one.
No. Can I answer you now? Can I answer you now, my brother? Obuta, as a
Yeah,
Muta.
you can answer me.
It's
I'm
not.
waiting.
So you know that you are in Germany, so we're not hiding ourselves. You see that whenever election is coming up, you see the Germans, they will go to your town, they go to my town, they go to villages, they will talk to the people, all the political parties. But I never see them go to Italy. I never see them go to France. But black people, we are going to all these countries. The other time, Peter Obi, Obasanjo, all these people, they were there. The other time, Atiku on the business. Let me just tell you one thing now. May I just quickly to end it all tonight. You see, at the end of the day, you know how this politics is going to play out. The Igbos will support. They will support Atiku later, and then everything will just scatter because they say, as it was
Mr.
in the
Tony,
beginning.
you have to stop this tribal rhetoric you always bring up.
No, he said excellency. Obi said that Atiku is his excellency.
You are kind of being tribalistic. You don't want to
your line is not clear. Your line is not clear.
Hello. Lefties, we can't hear me. Who's talking?
I want to let you know one thing, Mr. Joe. Nigeria is made for Nigerians. Anybody that wants to speak to my Obi has spoken to Nigeria. Obi has attended every debate that you can talk of. I think who has attended the debate. One person has attended. What has the APC presidential candidate? What has he done? What kind of how many people has he spoken to?
No, I'm not accepting anybody. I'm not saying that any political party is good. No political party is good. Hold on, your line is not clear. Your line is not okay.
So that is why Nigerians are coming together to bring what they know we can use in changing Nigeria. So if you cannot bring ideas, then step out. Let other people go forward. Because you are bringing this tribal sentiment, which is not in accordance with what we are doing right now.
You are just taking my time.
Who told you that? Who told you that a notion that it's going to happen? Every platform you go, you are always bringing this Igbo and this one and that one. So, you don't like the way you bring Nigerians want to structure Nigeria, then you move aside. Let these people work their own. Your generation have not changed it now. Let other generations do it. It's simple.
People have been saying these things now. Omoye Kona just made some submission here also. Regarding that, what you are talking. So your line is not clear also. So I'm not a tribal bigot. Let me just tell you something. I said the Nigeria system is shaped, is shaped in that form. So there is no national census. You don't know how many people that are living in the country, in the local government. No local government, for example, in Edo State and many states. I mean, things are not okay. I said that there's no enabling environment. People are hungry. People they will sell their vote because they want to buy rice. So I said that to say that now that to what I need to be hearing from Obi is that okay, I would be like Hugo Chavez of Venezuela. There are a lot of students who were studying here when he was before he became president. He built about 16 universities and then 21 refineries within a year. And then all the people that were studying in Germany and workers, they all went back to Venezuela before he was eliminated by the Western world. So, above me, also, if you look at the history, before he gave our fathers, our grandfathers, including yourself, free education, they said that the Western Union, the Western countries say no. He had to go to the United Nations court to fight for his people. We are not seeing any of the political gladiators do that since 1999.
Tony,
yes.
Mr. Tony,
yes, sir.
So far, to this Friday, we allow people to air their opinion, but your opinion must also be very streamlined to accommodate specific ideas. It's either you are accommodating Peter Obi's idea, or you are accommodating Atiku's idea, or you are accommodating Tinubu's idea, or you are accommodating Kwakwaso's idea, or you are accommodating. Now, it happens that you are just not accommodating any by you. You say you're supporting nobody. So if you are supporting nobody.
I say, okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
If
my
you are not
wish is
supporting
that
anybody, why are you
no,
here?
my wish is that Peter Obi, and then the Southerners should work together. Take out the northern, the Northerners out of the
Mr. Tony,
equation.
doesn't work that way.
So I'm not against Peter Obi. I'm not against anybody, but I just want people, it is work that way because government is local, because the country is not well prepared for a national consensus. Like people look, you will be surprised that in Edo State and all this Yoruba State, Delta State, you see that they will just vote for Tinubu. They don't care whether the man is good or not. They see
Mr. Tony, Mr. Tony, thank you, but you are taking everybody's time on saying you don't even have a person you are supporting.
All right.
If you don't have a person you are supporting, that means you don't want the good Nigerian. So
nobody is perfect. Obi is not a perfect human being.
Okay, Tony, your time is over. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Your time. I just want to make sure you have your right to speak. So whatever you said, people are listening to you. For what I have gathered now, you are going back and front. Finally, you are supporting Peter Obi, and your projection is not well carried. The way you want us, the Southerners, to come together, how can they come together to remove the Northerners? It's one country. What we need is leadership, and we'll have a very good leadership. Everything will fall to place. Everybody will know, yes, we are all the same laws, same everything. That's what we are talking about. Nobody should be above, more equal than the other person. We're all the same persons, the same Nigeria. Nobody should be above anybody. Nobody should be above the law. This is what we are talking about. That's why we are here. We are not here to do tribalism or for competition or to divide the country. We are not.
Culturally, we are not the same. Culturally, we are not the same, and then we cannot be try to force ourselves together.
You are not the one to say that, Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. Your time is over. So I don't expect you to interject anymore. Thank you. God bless you. So we'll just go straight to let me follow the next person.
I thought you were going to let me speak, Leftist. Leftist, are you going to let me speak or?
Up to you. Okudaye, please talk to us.
Okay, thank you. God bless everyone. Because this minimum wage, I'm not really in support of Labour Party or the idea to concede it at all. One, because people are saying things are cost in Nigeria.
Okunda, sorry that I have to interject you. Leftist, can you hear Mr. John talking at all?
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to let me.
No, because I'm not sure he was hearing you. Mr. John be talking to you since. Did you hear him? Leftist.
No, I knew he wanted to say something. I said you should hold on. That is not his turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's fine then. Mr. John, just hold on. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Peter Okunda. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. The reason is that instead of in talking of increasing of minimum wage, I will expect him to say those money he will use it to pay the Nigeria debt, so that Nigeria will not hold any debt at all. That they are saying Nigeria hold debt, because we didn't even know how we hold that debt. So I prefer him to clear that one aside. Then the socks and other things that we want him to contest with or put before us is that Ajakuta Steel, he will make sure, and his first tenure, he spend money there, that Ajakuta Steel will start working. Because he said he want to make the country from consumption to production. What do people live on? It is not that car. It is not an aeroplane. The first thing they live on is food. By the time we have tractors in all the state to produce food, I believe this minimum wage we are talking about, 10,000, we will not even see that it's too big. That time we can even buy something we are not be buying before of 1,000. We can buy it with 100. By the time the tractor can make farm easily, do those things to plenty in the market, because I will not say much surplus, plenty in the market, so that our people will be hearing me well. Then we will see those things that we are living on very cheap. Now, by the time is some people will say government doesn't create job. No, Government has the source of job. We hear that government holds all the mineral resources. The moment you discover mineral resources, government are not in charge. What did you use to create life? It's those mineral resources. If government are in charge, they automatically government supposed to create job through that place. Make it available for the people to use. Let us give example of Edo State Smith. Today, it is now handed over to one person, and they are selling that Smith of 4,000 plus, 5,000 plus. Why? Because it's not government that is in charge. Who is the government? It's not a spirit. It is we, the human being, who are willing to do something and know what to do on the right time. But there are people who know what to do, but they are not willing to do it. By the time you put people that are willing and know what to do in the right place, everything will surplus. Let's give example that government are in charge of that Smith, and he put the rightful people who are willing to work and know it well into it. I believe that those state people will be buying Smith even as they are selling 4,000, and we will buy it 200 naira. So government has the right of creating job, but because we have bad people in positions, that is why we are saying no, government doesn't talk. It is private that's supposed to create job. No, it is government that's supposed to create job. But putting the right, just like who want to learn how a country work, should have go and ask Gaddafi and learn from Gaddafi. He made everything to the extent that you have to sell a jeep. Just 10 dinar. 10 dinar that time was 1,000 naira. He has to sell a jeep. A person that was born on his day or his birthday, bring only 10 dinar and come and carry a jeep. So that is how the Libya economy up to. A chicken is what we say ruba. Ruba is supposed to be kobo in Nigeria. That is ruba. Their lowest money was ruba. You will say a full chicken with ruba because it make it surplus for people. So people never suffer. Light, we are not paying light bill. By the time of Jakarta still are producing copper wire, and you begin to make transformers everywhere, because I hear people will say, no, it's not transformer. No, what produce light is transformer. By the time power come in through outside, it reduce power. By the time power come in, which they call reversed.
Mr. Peter, please be running up. This is not the first. We are
when
just
it reverse power, it increase. So that is how light comes. So I expect him to be saying, Jakarta still will open instead of increasing of minimum wage, because it's going to come more inflation. It shows that Nigeria money has no value and it will not have more value again. So what we make him to have value is to make sure. I remember that time when they said let them even return money back from 1,000 to normal 50 naira or 20 naira, which it used to be. That shows they want value to come back to the money. So by increasing minimum wage, make inflation and money will not be more value anymore. Please, you should not consider it, and we are not advising to consider it. We rather advising to consider of creating of the mineral resources, makes use available, like as they are doing in Niger Delta.
Mr. Kumanda, please round up. You are starting all over.
Okay,
saying the same thing again.
Let me just say this last one. Like this thing they call illegal refinery in Niger Delta. It can give them license and keep on doing it so that fuel will surplus for us. Thank you. Those is what we need. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Yes, thank you, John. Talk to us.
All right. Thank you very much. And
this is not the first time. No, the second time we normally say 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but just be brief.
Okay, yeah, sure. First of all, to Tony, I've heard you. Ich glaube, du bist noch in Deutschland. Die nächsten 8 Tage wird alles Augen offen sein. So I think you understand what that means. And my German it's been a while since I've been there, but I think you got the point. For me, I'm not here to tell you that. I'm not here to, because I didn't hear Omoye when she was speaking, and I'm not here to tell.
So we can't hear him any longer.
Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm not here to tell people, because I heard Omo. I didn't hear Omoye speaking, but based on the comments, I think she was trying to say, I don't know what she said, but I'm not against. I'm not against you guys. I'm not here saying that. Obi is not going to win Borno State or Yobe State or Gombe State or Jigawa or Bauchi or Katsina or Zamfara or Sokoto or Kaduna or Niger or Taraba or anywhere in the Southwest. I'm not saying that he has no chance. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to speak on the the topic of this 100,000 naira, and I just wanted to come from an objective point of view, which is that the same way that Niger Watch decides what to pay his employees, because I'm an employer as well. The same way he comes up with the math to pay his employees is the same way any other business person thinks about their business. And I'm saying that you can't just throw a number like 100,000 like OB or 250,000 like Shorore said and said, oh, this is something that we're going to do, or this is something that we're thinking about. Salaries don't come out of thin air. People don't just decide to pay you a certain amount out of thin air. There's a law of supply and demand, and that same law of supply and demand applies to labor markets. And what I'm saying is when you start a company, you can't just say, I'm going to start a company, I'm going to be forced to pay someone 100,000 naira per month, because it might not be feasible. And then someone came and started comparing Nigeria's minimum wage to Ghana's minimum wage, to Kenya's minimum wage, to South Africa's minimum wage. You're still not getting the point. It's a labor market. It's a market for labor. And where that supply and demand meets is where people get paid. And the moment you start to put, oh, minimum wage is going to be X or minimum wage is going to be Y, you're cutting out a whole portion of the population that might actually be willing to work for a lot less, because that's the skills that they're adding to that corporation. That's the skills they're adding to that organization. Maybe there are lots of people that don't have 100,000 naira worth of skills. You can't be forced to pay them 100,000 naira. And the most important thing that I'll round up with this, Leftist, when I was giving you the example, if I gave you 5 million euro, would you be able to buy a Ferrari? And you said yes. But if everyone had 5 million euro, would they all be able to buy Ferraris? The answer is actually no, because you have to produce Ferraris. Life is not about the amount of money you have. It's about what that money can actually buy. We are all constrained by production. We're not constrained about the amount of money we have. We're constrained by the goods and services that are actually available for us to consume. That's why Peter Obi says he wants to take things from consumption to production.
Exactly.
So yeah, I know. Thank you, NCBD. I know you think I'm going in a certain direction, but you need to listen, because the worst thing is, it's one thing not to know. It's another thing not to know and not want to know. And it's another thing to not want to know and still think that you know something. So Obi wants to take us from production to from consumption to production. But let's think about that production. And this is why it's really important for us to start critiquing things. What does it mean to be a productive society? What tools need to be present for us to be a productive society? You need education. You need equipment. You need to understand the economy of Nigeria. The economy of Nigeria is largely an importation economy. Do they manufacture toothpaste there? Do you manufacture your own tires? Do you manufacture your own televisions? All the stuff that needs to be produced that you want to consume, is it being manufactured there? Do we have the scientists? Do we have the culture of education? Have we invested in all of this stuff? Do we even have the security? Even if you want to go ahead and take a bunch of tractors and do an agricultural revolution, if that's what is that going to employ a lot of people, or is that going to be mechanized work? So when I read his manifesto and I actually critique it objectively,
Joe, please round up.
Okay, when I actually kind of critique these things objectively, I'm saying that it's kind of a little far-fetched, and I'm saying that he should actually focus on just telling people the truth, which is that there's going to be a lot of pain. Nigeria is the way Nigeria is. It's not going to work no matter who comes in. You can't just say, this is my point. You can't just say from consumption to production and then say, well, these are all these things that we want to do. Well, how are we actually going to do that? Let's start critiquing how we're going to do it. Like I said, I'm not against Obi. I'm not here to tell you to vote for Atiku or Tinubu. I think those guys are not characters that you should vote for. I'm not here to tell you that Obi has no chance of winning Borno, Yobe, Gombe, Adamawa, Bauchi, Jigawa, Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, and all of the South.
Thank you. Thank you, John E. Your time is up. You are now naming what you started before. So maybe you've said all what you want to say. Thank you very much. We'll go straight to T. T, please talk to us. Mr. T.
Nothing much to say other than whoever is actually running and contesting in this election should think twice and watch what you give to the Nigerian people. I mean, we already know that Tinubu on his own has nothing to offer. The only thing he can offer is just to chase and run with it. Atiku, we don't know what he's looking for. We only hope that Peter Obi can actually get there, and then Nigeria will begin to enjoy the dividends of democracy that have been promised several years ago. Because up until now, Nigerians have not enjoyed the dividends of democracy. And so the soul of Nigeria is actually needs to be revived from the hands of these wicked people. And so we hope that by next year, by God's grace, Peter Obi gets to Aso Rock and then start putting Nigeria through the help of God in the right direction. Because right now, people are crying, people are weeping, people need for the country to come together. Such that Nigeria can start enjoying the glory that it needs to enjoy. The country is blessed, but we have wicked men and women. The country is blessed, but you have wicked leaders all over the places. You have women conversing for these wicked people. They don't even think about their children, the ones that you carry for 9 months in your belly. Because if you think about them, you will be conversing for these wicked people.
Okay, round up, please.
So, Nigerians, vote right, vote wisely, make the right choice. Thank you.
Yes, Nigeria, vote right, vote wisely, and make the right choice. Someone else, corner, please talk to us. Be very
Thank
brief.
you very sure. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna say that I think that a lot of people here need to go and listen to Peter Obi carefully and read and actually understand his manifesto, because everything that everybody has pointed out, he's already addressed it in 1,000 times over. And then Peter Obi is going to win in the Northwest, win in the Northeast, win in the Middle Belt and the North Central. He's going to win in the South, and come February 2023, he's going to win the Nigerian election and be president with his VP Ahmed Dati as his vice president. We know that it takes more than one person to do the work. Every one of us here, if you're interested, if you believe in one Nigeria, everybody needs to put their hand to the soil and work to ensure that the country starts to make sense, from the market woman to the child in school, to those that are going to the farm, to those in town, to those who own businesses. Treat your workers right. Respect your workers, and the workers respect. It starts with each and every one of us. So nobody is an island. We all need each other to get the Nigeria that we desire. So please, again, Nigerians home and abroad, the good Nigerians, the ones who believe in the country, get your PVC. They've extended it now. You have until January 22nd, 2023 to get your PVC. Fly, don't even run. Fly and go and collect your PVC and vote. Take out your rage at the voting booth come February 2023. Thank you very much, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you, Mr. Leftist, and thanks to all the panelists and the commenters. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. ECBD, please talk to us.
Yeah, yes, thank you so much. I can't believe that we feel like some people feel like someone that is working in Nigeria cannot make $1 per hour. Let's say a person works for 8 hours in a day. That's $8 per day. What are we talking about, to be honest? And we're talking about inflation rising. Why do you think the amount, until they're able to reduce the inflation, you have to pay these people according to the inflation? You increase also the amount they're earning. That's how it's done. So will you go and continue paying them how much? I don't know how much they're earning. Is it 30,000 or so? And you're talking about one bag of rice of 20-something thousand. What kind of life is that? So
no, did you say 20-something thousand one bag of rice? It's 50,000.
50,000.
Be there. What
58,000. 58,000 naira is almost 60.
I think I was using the last time I was wow, that's amazing. So that's what I'm talking about. So please, I use all those countries as examples because you can't claim that their whatever their revenue is higher than Nigeria's revenue. Those are countries that, as much as they are doing well, it's because they're able to use the little they have. We have much more than these guys. What is this giant of Africa self that we are calling ourselves, in fact? Because even Botswana, their minimum wage is higher than that, than what Nigerians are earning. So please, it's something that can be done. It will be done, and at the same time, somebody is saying that Peter Obi, he should he should not say what he cannot do and all that. We can start criticizing, scrutinizing, and trying to analyze the government of Peter Obi. But for now, please let us not be counterproductive. We cannot come here. Did we sit down here and analyze Atiku when he said he's going to bring 10 billion for the women and the youths? Did anybody ask any question and all that? So please, as much as we are doing what we are doing, I know we in this side, proper thinking, and we are, responsible Nigerians. But at the same time, we are not going to use our own hand to scatter our own message. You understand? So that's what I can just say for now.
All right, thank you very much. Sivados, Enos, talk to us. Sivados.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, lefties. Thank you all the thank you all the panelists for speaking. I was listening here and there, but the only reason why I came in here is because of this guy. I don't know his name. I don't know he's promoting Tinubu or whatever, whoever he's promoting. He's talking about all kinds of things that are really annoyed the hell out of me. He's talking about what he's going to do. That guy needs to engage. This is the kind of people who kept us where we are today. People like him that talk like that. My question to that guy, I forgot his name. Can somebody remind me his name? These are the kind of people that we don't know what they want. He's talking about he wants better Nigeria. But between these 3 or 4 candidates that are running now, who does he think that will manage Nigeria better? That's the point. But this guy is just talking, Obi didn't do this, Obi didn't do this, or how is Obi going to do that, how is Obi going to... First of all, he don't even listen to Obi in the first place. I don't even think he pays attention to what Obi says. All he does is just try to demonize him or counter, talk bad about him. He wants Tinubu. So, which means he wants Nigeria to get worse than it is. That's what it is. Because anybody who wants Tinubu or Atiku wants Nigeria to be worse than what it is. And he's talking about he's not being tribalistic. We just want to vote for somebody who is Igbo. This election is not about, if you are a true Nigerian, as you claim to be, this election is not about tribe. It's not about Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa, or Edos. This election is about who is going to move Nigeria forward. I don't care where you come from. If the best candidate in this election is somebody from the northern region, from minority tribe, we all should be advocating for this person to become the president of Nigeria. And this guy is just talking absolute nonsense. I've tried to get in so I can counter him at that time because what he was saying was very nauseating. If Nigeria is what he's portraying Nigeria to be or whoever he's supporting, why is he in the diaspora? Why can't he go back to Nigeria and live the way it is and enjoy it and promote whoever he wants to promote? He can't just be living in another man's country and then come here and talk absolute nonsense, promoting whoever you want to promote on tribal ground. I don't know what tribe that guy comes from, but basically either he's going to benefit something from either one of those idiots that are running, or maybe is promoting those idiots both on tribal ground. But he can't just tell me he's promoting those people and down playing Obi because he loves Nigeria. He wants Nigeria to move forward. That is very annoying. It's very, very annoying.
Okay, please hold on. Let's take this call. Don't you be running off now because we are running off. Let's take this call. Let's take this call. Yes, don't worry. Talk to us.
Okay. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Leftist.
Yes, don't worry.
Good evening, Nigeria World. Good evening, the panelists. Good evening, viewer like me. Bros, my contribution this evening, I want to add to this minimum way of what Rupi just said. For me, hello, can you hear me, bros?
We can hear you, Efe. Go on.
Yeah. For me, I 100% support Obi for that aspect. Because this Nigerians, now they talk, say, man, money where a government worker they receive, you know, reach 30,000 not be anything. Go and price bag of rice for market. Go and price gari before nobody they drink gari. Gari is like one of the best food for Nigeria. I don't really understand what they talk about what you be talk about increase of salary, increasing salary. It's very I'm 100 people. Someone called me just now. Say that see what some of the panelists they talk for Nigeria Watch. I support that one and all Nigeria support. You understand me? So all Nigeria support is very important because how can police go they receive? I have one of my cousin's sister. She's my younger sister. Could you believe this? My sister, now she they pay that uniform. Now they buy in school working shoe. The end of the day, they receive how much? You know, his salary not able to reach 70,000. I don't know what people are talking about. Please, let's just say the right thing here. About minimum way. I'm support. Not only me, one Nigeria support. Let's talk the right thing.
All right.
It's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
All right.
You see,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's go to Sabi. Sabi, please talk to us.
This is the problem. We're not educating the listeners. He's wondering. He's wondering why is it? Are people talking bad about it? No one is going back and
John E. Allow Sabi to talk.
But you should try and educate him.
John E. Your English is enough for today.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Please be brief.
Good evening, Niger. Okay, I joined the program because of how some people is saying about the 100,000 and some people are talking. If you are supporting anybody, you're don't be shy to say it. Just say whatever in your mind. Even though you are supporting Atiku, nobody is going to beat you or chase you away from the channel. Everyone over here is Nigeria, so you can support whoever you want to support. I also heard about the constitution. Somebody is saying that you cannot do it in the constitution. This one. When was the constitution created? Somebody created it when it was the power. So if the constitution want to change, somebody must be there to change it. So we cannot just keep quiet to say that maybe we are just supporting Obi this. That we should have it that when he get there, I have already said that he's going to take it from consumption to production. So what we need to be praying is that when he got there, that God should give him the power to do the consumption, to do the production, so that this thing will come true. How he said he's going to pay minimum wage, maybe 80,000 and 100,000. He did said is regular to every this thing, according to the spokesman spoke in the TV. He did say that it's going to be everybody. He just said it's just a suggestion, and also he's not a president yet. So what we need to do is that when he start producing the food, so where we can increase the payment. So that is not going to enter the president tomorrow, start doing everything. So so that is it. That is my contribution. That is what I wanted to say. That if anyone have any issue concerning you, just said it and keep quiet. So that is it. Support whosoever you want to support.
Yes, thank you very much. That's a very brief one. We'll just be rounding up now. Argentina Holland match is going on. They are on penalty. Holland have missed two penalty. Argentina got their 2 goals. So that's where we are. But however, before we go, Argentina just played their 3rd one. They have the 3 goals. Holland missed 2 and have 1 goal. So obviously that one is going on. We'll be giving, it's our tradition to round up everybody on 1 minute. But meanwhile, we have to say thank you to all of you that are here today. It's a Friday, it's a beautiful day. We want to say thank you. Both those who are there against us, now thank you, but we don't say very soon, all of them will understand why we need separate person. We had clean for government. We could try do some turnaround. We want to say thank you to those people who do some super chat for us today. Not to get them plenty, but it's okay. Kingsley Obona, thank you. Grant, thank you. Pansar, thank you. Liz Edahoro, thank you. Amazing Grace USA, thank you. And Pansat again, thank you. God bless you for this. God bless you. And I want to say thank you to those that called in. Number yes, called in. Yes. Yeah, Pastor Dowsey or say from Italy called in. Model Morige called in. Israel called in. Then Tomari called in just now. We want to say thank you for that. We did just few articles, like 2 articles, yes, and 3 videos, I think, yes. First article was on the B100K. Second one was Tinubu supporters on delusion. Then the video on the senator that is talking about Chatham House. Then the other one was on the senator who is supporting Tinubu. Then the FG blame government for poverty. These were the one we did just for today. We had a lot of people today that came in, though many have left. We had Just For You, he has gone. We had Alice, he has gone. We had Jina Samuel Sunday Senior, he didn't just talk, he left. Then we have Chooks, we have Peter Okudaye, we have Madarita, we have Chubuzo Adi, we have John E, we have Tony Africa, we have T, we have Omoyes Corner, we have Simbidi, we have Sivados, and Sami, the last man I just spoke. It's a beautiful day. So before we go, we want to give those ones still here 1 minute opportunity to give their final roundup. So we're not going to be using list. We're just going to start with T. T, please, 1 minute. T. Okay. T is not to be available. Omoyes Corner, your 1 minute, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nigel, Mr. Leftist. Thank you all, the panelists and the commenters. I'm just going to say, please, we're about 80 days left to the election. Please, I beg you, we need to remain focused. We need to know exactly what we're doing and why we're doing it. There's no room for second guessing right now. There's no room. There's a saying in Yoruba, and it's practically the summary of it is you cannot enter cold water intentionally, and then when you enter, you start screaming, "It is cold, though! It is cold, though!" We're already on this race. We need to keep the eye on the ball. We need to keep our target in front of us. We can't allow any negativity, any tribalism, anything at all that is going to try and label Peter the Rock Obi. We cannot accept it. I'm going to apologize way ahead from today's debate, from today's round. I'm apologizing ahead, Mr. Niger Watch. I am not going to tolerate anyone that's going to bring any BS on this panel. You might have to block me at some point because a lot of what I heard today, I have to say I'm very, very disappointed. We have a lot of people calling in, have not listened to Peter the Rock Obi, don't even care what his policies are about, are not interested. They're all just, stuck on wanting it the way they want it. We can't do anything about that. We are at a very crucial point right now. We cannot be Monday morning quarterbacking. We cannot be taking one step forward and 10 steps backward. I refuse it. So anytime I have the opportunity to be on this panel and anyone else that happens to be on the panel feels like it's now time to throw any type of shade, I'm coming with all guns blazing. I'm just giving you a heads up. So you guys are prepared because I don't know about you. I don't know about anyone else, but this new Nigeria, I already see it in front of me. Anybody when talk say no go come, I go remove them. It's just as simple as that. So my own focus now, Peter the Rock Obi and Ahmed Dati as president and vice president. All of us, when we believe in one Nigeria, when we're ready to work to make that country work for all of us, we need to get our hands dirty and start to fight for the good of the country, from the bottom to the top. Treat each other well and respect each other. But until then, na battlefield we dey right now. So again, if you have not yet collected your PVC, there's a date that's been put out. You have till the 22nd of January to go and collect your PVC, people. Nigerians, wherever you are, please, let's do this. Let's make this happen. The man has said from consumption to production, he has broken down everything. He's done it over and over. He said it 1,000 times over. So I yield and thank you very much again.
All right, thank you, CBD. Your 1 minute.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah. So, we want to come home, please. Vote for Peter Obi, support Peter Obi, get your PVCs, because we have to, at some point, as much as some of us are outside, for economic and other reasons, trying to get one or two, everybody at some point will want to go home, if you go to the east where I come from, you find so many mansions, so many houses. I don't know if any of you have gone there, if you're not from there. all around Igbo land, from Anambra to Abia State to everywhere. We have mansions, but we need somebody that can get into the office, that can bring some critical infrastructures that federal government are the one that can do it. For example, the seaport. There are other things, but let's just use that as an example. When we have a seaport close to home, I'm telling you, all these people are shouting, the Igbo people in Lagos want to take over, you will be surprised that is even your own people that don't want us to go. Because by the time now they support us to have our port, maybe somewhere there in Port Harcourt, or you cannot give us the Onitsha port, no problem. Give us the one in Port Harcourt first, or Warri, or Calabar. Then before you know, I can assure you automatically 50 or 40% of the Igbos in Lagos will go because it will be closer to do business close to home. You know, so apart from that, I'm just using our, where I come from as an example. I'm sure everybody has the same, some people are thinking the same way for their own regions also. So we need a proper leadership.
1 minute, sir. It's 1 minute. We are not discussing anymore. It's just 1 minute. Bye. Thank you. John E., your 1 minute, please. Let's respect the time. 1 minute.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak, even though Shola David thinks every time I come it's disastrous. Well, the only thing that I'll say is that I really, like I said, I really appreciate it when callers call in and they ask questions. And it's always an opportunity for us to kind of discuss. Like I said, I'm not going to. Isn't it 80 days now? Isn't it in 80 days? Everybody's eye will open to the reality of Nigeria. So it's just 80 days. You wake up in 80 days, and then what you see, you take. That's it. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for, who not to vote for. In 80 days, what you see, you take now. But I'm just saying that some people call in and they have questions about the minimum wage. And I think it's an opportunity to say that not everything that shines, not everything that glitters is gold. Because, minimum wage, as we talked before, it's not the amount of money you have that determines what you can buy. Like I said, I have a 100 trillion Zimbabwe note. It can't even buy anything. I mean, it can buy some stuff, but it can't buy really anything, So, and that's because it doesn't have the money doesn't have any value. So what we should be talking about and what we should be critiquing are some of the ideas that come up so that we're all collectively more educated. I'm saying that 100,000 Naira minimum wage shouldn't be a function of decree, but should be a function of market forces. It should be the fact that we are more productive, that salaries are increasing. Salaries don't just increase because you want them to. You may see that, they institute 100,000 Naira minimum wage, but that 100,000 Naira
is over.
My 1 minute over. All got go like that. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. You all be blessed, and see you in the next 80 days.
All right. Thank you, Sami. Please, 1 minute. Sami.
Well, what I want to say is that we always should pray for
I can't hear Sami.
For our economy.
Can anybody hear Sami?
You can hear me?
Yes, I can
hear you.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I said that we always should pray for Peter Obi that when he get there, that God should help him so that everything said he should come true. That is what I want to say. We should keep him in prayer. So that is it.
Thank you very much, Sami. That's a brief one. Tony Africa, your 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. The only thing I'll just say is make una just wait, make una collect the PVC and everything. But the northerners, they will pour atarudo pepper here for our face. In February, they will give this place to, they will give the chance to Atiku, and they say, catch me if you can. So they will not go nowhere. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. Catch me if you can. We are supposed to be running up. Don't have Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, you just came late when we are running up. It's a pity that you came very late. So we really don't have much to do with that. But however, you're already here. We might just give you 2 minutes to say something before we say bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, brother Lefties. You know, I'm in the office. I've been listening to your program, but there was no way I could go in because I have so many things on my table. But the reason I decided to come in, I know it's late, but I forgot the name of the brother who spoke about the South to gather together against the North. What is his name?
The man that just spoke now, Tony.
Yeah. You see, in as much as this platform is a place where we all should allow to express ourselves, say whatever we want to say. But I just want to advise my brother that the Nigerian we are today is not a Nigeria where you don't have a place where you're standing. You just have to stand on a particular place. I don't know how the South is going to gang up against the North, or the North gang up against the South. We're still one Nigeria. We are praying and asking for a better government, a government that carry everybody along. You don't have anybody you're supporting. The reason why I really entered here when I heard him say that if he's in Nigeria, he is going to say his PVC. I mean, is it because you are living outside Nigeria, or because you feel comfortable where you are, and you think that the problem of Nigeria, you are more concerned than any other Nigerian that is outside Nigeria? You see, this is the problem we have. You don't have a place you're standing, and you're standing in this platform telling us that you're ready to say your PVC if you're in Nigeria. I mean, how is it that a man, you live in a Western world, a man of I don't know who you are, but a man of this age, of this century, be speaking like somebody that is coming from, I can't even describe where such idea, mentality is coming from. Please, if you know that you are not supporting anybody, you should be able to know that Nigeria, as of today, is a matured Nigeria. You are discussing with a different set of Nigerians. Nigerians have overgrown that time you are thinking. The days that people are selling their PVC. We know that some people are going to sell their PVC. But I am telling you that 95% of Nigerians will not sell their PVC. So please, stop that idea mentality that if you're in Nigeria, you're going to sell your PVC. You're talking about war. You're talking about dividing Nigeria. You're talking about causing trouble in Nigeria. Why you are living comfortable in a country where you are? I mean, this is the problem with a lot of us. We are clamoring for so many things in Nigeria. Why you are not in Nigeria? We all live outside, and we begin to clamor for things that we ourselves are not going to be part of it. So my reason for logging in, Mr. Lefty, is to tell this brother that listen, Nigerians are too much where he shouldn't disrespect Nigerians this time around. Don't say you are going to say your PVC. Don't come here to tell me how you're going to say your PVC or how you're going to divide us. You know, you cannot win anything by divide and rule, by causing trouble. Nigeria has been in trouble for so many years. We are looking for a way forward for every Nigerian, whether you are in Nigeria or outside Nigeria. You are not in Nigeria, but probably your family is in Nigeria. Probably your friends are in Nigeria. So please, the idea that that is the only thing that made me to come in here, left it. When I heard him say, if he's in Nigeria, going to say his PVC. Seriously?
All right. Thank you. We'll just be running up now. Thank everybody for their time and all. We'll be coming out tomorrow. We'll be having a random broadcast tomorrow. Then on Sunday, we'll still be here. I'll be here on Sunday. Join us on Sunday. Tomorrow, join us. We'll be having random broadcasts. We'll be having newspaper review in the morning, and Elvis will be here in the evening. As we all know, Mondays we have newspaper review.
Lefties, not forget, say that tomorrow my country they play. England they play tomorrow. Lefties,
now they play me now. Now me and you tomorrow now.
I will go beat you now. Not be back people power.
You want better? We
not
must
be
beat
back
you.
Now put una power. We go silence Mbappe. Don't worry.
Forget, bros.
Tomorrow
the England is going home tomorrow.
So what you go happen? That coming out tomorrow evening. Now to be honest, time to come out. I know you know it go be.
That's what I say. Random.
Random, yes. You have to be
after
random.
or before. You know this specific.
Yes, you are
random.
right. After or before, yes.
I see those small Igbo, thank God Alex not there yet. Now we don't say I don't correct.
No worry. No. Wait till they make you this man. Like, you don't already know, so we'll go beat you tomorrow. So no worry.
What is mine? I know they happy say, you know, they go home tomorrow. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us today. It was a beautiful day. Tomorrow is going to be another day. I'm going to be more happy tomorrow because I know why. We already know why. So we join us tomorrow morning newspaper review 10 a.m.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Even Mr. Wala is saying England must lose. Mr. Wala, if you don't want me to cut you off as a friend, no, they talk this kind of thing for you. Now, France,
you want to be like them. We know they like truth again.
What do you mean by truth? Why you say go England go lose? I go, Mr. Wala. No. That make me vessel. If you talk am again, I will not be friend again for this platform. France, they lose tomorrow. Mbappe go get injury tomorrow.
Oh, you they depend on the injury. Don't worry. They depend on play. Tomorrow, England go home. That my wish be that. They don't to try. Thank you. So, see you guys tomorrow.